The emergency session of the Galactic Council convened in chaos. Representatives from 47 species materialized in their holographic pods, their various forms of distress evident across a spectrum of alien physiologies. Ambassador Krell of the Vaxian Collective slammed 3 of his appendages against the console. Demanding silence, "They're gone," he announced, his translator rendering his clicks into flat, emotionless standard. Every human, every colony, every station, vanished. Anna Chen had been the Council's liaison to humanity for 12 years. Now standing in the abandoned human embassy on Threshold Station, she ran her fingers across the smooth walls of what had been Jackson Pierce's office. The human diplomatic envoy had left nothing behind. No files, no furniture, not even a coffee stain on the pristine floor. "It's like they were never here," she whispered to herself, though she knew that wasn't true. Humanity had been everywhere. Their fingerprints were on every advancement the Council had made in the last century. Jackson had been her counterpart, her friend, and perhaps something more, though neither had ever acknowledged it. He'd always maintained that professional distance, that carefully crafted smile that never quite reached his eyes. Now she understood why. He'd known. They'd all known. The Council had taken humanity for granted. It was that simple, that devastating. Ambassador Krell's voice echoed through the empty embassy via her communicator. "Chen, report to the Council chambers immediately." "We need your expertise," Anna laughed, a bitter, hollow sound. Her expertise? She'd studied humans for over a decade and had missed every sign of their departure. Some expert she was. The Council chamber was in pandemonium when she arrived. The Torellian representative was wailing about the collapse of their medical infrastructure. The Kree ambassador reported that their entire defensive grid had gone offline. Everywhere the story was the same. Critical systems failing, technologies regressing, economies crumbling. "How could they do this to us?" demanded the Valorian counselor, her crystalline form pulsing angry reds. "We gave them sanctuary. We welcomed them into the galactic community." Anna felt something cold settle in her chest. "You gave them sanctuary? You restricted them to 14 colony worlds. You forbade them from exploring beyond the outer rim. You taxed their innovations at 70% and called it contribution to galactic welfare. They were dangerous." Krell snapped. "Their history, their wars, their weapons, their brilliance," Anna interrupted. "Their adaptability, their refusal to accept limitations." She pulled up a holographic display, flooding the chamber with data. In the 103 years since humanity joined the Council, galactic medical mortality dropped by 42%. Agricultural yields increased by 67%. Faster than light travel efficiency improved by 89%. She expanded the display, showing thousands of patents, innovations, improvements. Every single one of these came from human minds. From Jackson Pierce's revolutionary approaches to quantum mechanics. From Dr. Sarah Okonkwo's medical breakthroughs. From thousands of humans you never bothered to know because you were too busy keeping them contained. "They signed the agreements," the Valorian representative protested weakly. "They signed what you forced them to sign," Anna shot back. She thought of Jackson, of the careful way he'd navigated every negotiation, always pushing for just a little more freedom, a little more autonomy. He'd been preparing for this, probably for years. The evidence was everywhere once she started looking. Humanity had been slowly, methodically pulling back from Council space for at least 5 years. They'd trained replacements for critical positions, documented their processes, created instruction manuals written for child-level comprehension. They'd tried to leave the Council intact, but the Council had become dependent. "Addicted even, where did they go?" Krell demanded, as if Anna could somehow produce an answer. She pulled up the last message Jackson had left, not for the Council, but for her. It had been buried in her personal files, encrypted with a cipher only she would recognize, a reference to a conversation they'd had years ago about ancient Earth literature. The message was brief. "We asked for partnership. You gave us patronage. We asked for equality. You gave us tolerance. We asked for freedom. You gave us permission. And humanity doesn't ask anymore, we take. We've found a galaxy that doesn't know us yet, one where we can build without chains. I hope you understand. I hope you forgive us. But mostly, I hope you finally see what the Council refused to acknowledge. Humans bow to no one." Jana closed her eyes. She did understand. She'd watched Jackson bite back frustration in 1,000 meetings, seen him smile politely while being lectured like a child by species whose technology hadn't advanced in millennia. She'd witnessed humanity's quiet rage at being treated as dangerous pets rather than equals. Ambassador Chen, Krell's voice cut through her thoughts. Can we bring them back? She looked at the assembled council, at their alien faces twisted with concern, not for humanity, but for themselves. For their comfortable existence built on human innovation. No, she said simply. You can't bring them back. You can't even find them. Jackson Pierce was one of the most brilliant minds in quantum mechanics, and he had an entire species working with him. If they don't want to be found, they won't be. Then what do we do? The Torellian representative asked, genuine fear in its voice. Anna thought of Jackson somewhere out in the vast darkness of space, finally free. She hoped he was smiling, a real smile this time, not the diplomatic mask he'd worn for so long. You learn, she said quietly. You learn to value what you have before it walks away. You learn that generosity cannot be demanded, only given. And you learn that humanity... She paused, remembering Jackson's words. Humanity doesn't need you. They never did. You needed them. The council chamber fell silent. Anna turned and walked out, already composing her resignation. She had a galaxy to search.